morning, everybody. It is Heidi at Hen and Chick Studio in Conrad, Iowa. How are you on this beautiful fall day? It is absolutely gorgeous here in Iowa. I have said so many times, if I could have a couple of these days, 365 days a year, it would be perfect, because I love, like, low 70s during the day, maybe 75, just warm enough, or warm enough that you don't want to have a sweater on, and then cool enough in the evening, low 50s where you got to have a little sweater on. I love this time of year. It is absolutely wonderful. Although we're dry and we could use some rain, so we'll take that when the time comes. But we are so excited to have you here today and to be showing you some brand new quilts that Stephanie brought in yesterday that she'd gotten quilted. Dolores happened to piece these and Stephanie quilted them, but they're gorgeous, gorgeous. And I want to talk to you a little bit about them and show them to you. So we're going to be doing that. And yes, jump in the comments and tell me where you are watching from. So good morning, Judy from Boone. I love it. And as always, I love to spread creativity coast to coast. So if you are new to Hen and Chick Studio, welcome. We're glad to have you. We're a small little shop in Conrad, Iowa, but we love to reach coast to coast with our creativity. And everything you see in the store is also available online. So never hesitate that if you get to only come here once, you can always shop online. We do a flat rate shipping. Today it's $8.50. I hope I can hold on to that a little longer. Anyway, it is just great to have you here this morning. Good morning to Sherry and Carolyn and Victoria. Awesome. Glad to have all of you. Okay. Are we ready for the unveiling? First, I'm going to show you that I am talking about the Brushstrokes collection. So I'm going to grab out a bolt so that you can see that this is a great collection from Henry Glass, and it says by color principle. Okay, so here is, it literally looks like brush strokes across the fabric. I love this. Maybe I'll turn it this way too so you don't see. And it has come in a variety of colors, several of which were sold out on the bolt. We're sold out on. And of course, we have a fat quarter bundle, and my assistant, I have an assistant behind the camera today. She is going to click on that so that you can see that. It is not the complete collection because we are out, but I think it's a lovely assortment of the fat quarter bundles, and it is $37.50. There's 10 fat quarters in there. It worked great. I can see it, okay? And it is, they're just beautiful. There's something about it. So then, I know that when this fabric came in, I know I showed you this pattern, and I immediately thought of these fabrics because there's something about this pattern that I think it's so subtle, but you want a little bit of texture to it. And this is called Crosswalk by Terry Atkinson of Atkinson Designs. As always, I love her instructions. Dolores said, I sent these kits home with her, and literally she had them made very, very quickly. She said they're super easy to understand. So if you are a beginner and are wondering, what projects you should be doing, this is a great one, right? I think it can look very different. I love that Atkinson Design patterns always have a variety of sizes. What I'm going to show you today are two quilts that are both the baby size, that are 48 by 48. So that requires 8 fat quarters for that. Now, if you said, but I want to do a twin size. All right, that requires 24 fat quarters. So in essence, if you bought 3 kits, you could make a twin size quilt. Like if you're saying, hey, I just want you to put it together. I like what you're doing. And it takes 32 fat quarters to make a queen. So 8 times 4 is 32, right? 16, yeah. And so you get the idea that, like, if you said, I want it to be bigger, just buy more kits. It's as simple as that, because there's, since there's no overall border or anything that you would need, like, you know, a border fabric, this would be a great one to just simply buy extra kits. Okay, so crosswalk. And, okay, now, I'm gonna lay that over here. Hand me that one first, and let's go. Okay, so, this actually was a test in several different, we're gonna talk about a couple different things. But, all right, let's see, Virginia, I'm gonna show, like, can you see it from there? All right. Could you see the whole thing if I turn around? Okay, awesome. Okay, so quilt number 1 is crosswalk in the light version. Woohoo, there it is. Isn't it, like, it's stunning yet subtle. And I think it is, to me it looks, it's like, it's very much like the cover of what is on the Atkinson patterns. It's that it's contemporary, yet it's still warm, it's not wild. I don't know, there's something very, very comforting about it. Oh, speaking of comfort, we could have put a cuddle on the back and it would have made it even more comfortable, or one of our pretty flannels. But this is what is called Brushstrokes Light. Okay, so this is the light crosswalk kit. All right, Virginia, next one. We're gonna come back, we're gonna show you, okay? Okay, once again. Okay, are you ready? Here we go. I can't do it. Crap, I'm trying to do it fast. There is crosswalk dark. This is Brushstrokes in the dark colorway. So it's all from the same fabric collection, which I find fascinating in itself. And just the differences between using darker, warmer tones, or the lighter colors, cooler tones. And I think it is absolutely gorgeous. All right, so you got to put in the comments, are you liking the light or are you liking the dark? We definitely have favorites here in the store, so tell me, which one are you liking? And I see a lot of people have jumped on, and I love it. Good morning to all of you. And I see Carolyn is liking the light version, okay? So again, I'm gonna see if I can sort of show you. This is the dark, and this is the light. So the quilts were also used for another test, and that is about the batting. We are looking at getting a different manufacturer in here due to delivery time, and so we have always been Hobbs 80/20, and I'm looking at an Airlight. I've gotten this product in called Airlight, and instead of 80/20, it's 85/15, I believe. So it's still, and to be honest, I guessed wrong. So one of these is done in Hobbs and one of these is done in Airlight, and when Stephanie brought them in, I guessed wrong. So that's how similar those products are. So I'm very excited that I think we're going to get very, very similar results from the new Airlight batting. We're at the moment we're still selling Hobbs. I haven't just pulled all the Airlight out, but it also comes on a roll. It's 93 inches instead of 96. There's a couple variations. But anyway, so as we transition potentially to that new batting, I can assure you I'm very, very happy with the results. And what was interesting was that Stephanie chose a slightly denser quilting pattern on this. And I don't know if you can see, can you see it on there? Does it show up pretty good? And again, we had no issues with the quilting. Felt like, again, very, very similar. So that is something that is important to remember. While I have her quilt out, the other thing I want to talk about is our virtual binding class. And Stephanie and her mom just do an awesome job on binding. They bind a ton of quilts, so they have a lot of good experiences doing that. And maybe we don't bind quite as many as they do, but we have a virtual binding class on Monday, the 14th. And yes, you can do it from your own sewing room. Now, if you are in the Conrad area and want to come in and be part of a group, and I know there's several of you that are, absolutely, you can come to our we're going to do it in the coop, and you can absolutely join us, and we'll be there and have the teacher up on the screen live. We just had such great results and comments after Jenny Kay taught the first class that we wanted to do another binding class. Those of you who take the class will get the video of the class for 30 days. So if that's anything that's of interest to you, sign up. $22, 9 a.m. to noon on Monday the 14th. You can do it from your own sewing room. There's a list of what you need on the website, and I'll be sending out an email. It's coming up so quickly. So anyway, just want to say, if you want to have binding look as good as what Stephanie does, then you're going to want to attend this class, because even I've been binding for a long time, and Jenny Kay had great tips for helping us improve and perfect our binding. So awesome about that. Okay. And then before we get into our unboxing, do you guys know that we're doing a new free newsletter called Chick Picks? And I'm focusing on free patterns. The first, we're going to do it monthly. So September's newsletter has already gone out. October, I'm aiming for the 15th for the next version of our newsletter to go out. And it is, if you go to henandchickstudio.com/chickpicks, you're going to see the sign up there. You're also going to see a link to the September newsletter. So if you're like, I haven't heard a thing about this, not a problem. Go there, get signed up, check out the September newsletter, and that is where we'll be storing those. So if at some point you lose it in your email, that will be a place for you to go back and reference. All right. And then the last thing before I go to the unboxing, we still have an unboxing, is I want to say we have got a crochet class that is shaping up to be so much fun with Victoria. And I think I saw Victoria on here this morning. So good morning. She was here for our anniversary party last week, and I know talked to a lot of people. Several of you have signed up. You have a choice of, we're going to use the Lori Holt Chunky Thread, and you have a choice of 3 projects, all featuring granny squares. Scarf, a pincushion, or a pillow. So absolutely, if you are in the Conrad area, that is not a virtual class, we would love to see you for this 2-part class. It'll be 2 Tuesdays from 4 to 6 on the 12th and the 19th. First class, you come, you learn how to crochet, learn how to make the granny squares, all that kind of stuff. You have a little homework, and then you come back on the second Tuesday and learn how to put everything together. Victoria is lovely and will have the patience that we all are going to need, especially me, since I am not a crocheter and I want to learn how to make these granny squares. So absolutely, again, if you can come to Conrad for that class, we would love to have you join us. And you can go to the classes tab and sign up for the virtual binding class. You can sign up for the crochet class. That's all there. Okay, let's get to the unboxing. Yesterday, while I was on video, of course, they were delivering more boxes, and but I didn't hear them. So, first thing out of the chute. Okay, so these are more, we're restocking many of the Woolies flannel. And Cindy, your green dot is here. I'll be calling you later to get your green dot. She has the cutest Halloween project using some of the Hey Boo fabrics that this looks great on the back of. So super excited to have that. So we're restocking several of the Woolies flannels because, I should have grabbed down. I still can. Okay, let me put this up. So love this particular herringbone. Makes all of the other bright colors jump off. And, don't worry if anything falls. Don't worry, I got it. I'm there, I got it. Okay, you've seen this before. This is just a great quilt. And, but it's Woolies flannel picnic, cluck cluck sew pattern, picnic. Wonderful. I do not have this on the screen for you, but here is the kit. There we go. And it is QK2227, $99.95. When we get the new batch of flannel in, if I rekit this, it may have to go up a little bit. I've seen some price increases, but this one right here is still that price. So there you go, got that. All right, more flannel. Again, we were getting low on some of these, what I would call, the foundational pieces, so that all those bright colors can pop out for you. These are all from Bonnie Sullivan, and she is, again, this is Woolies flannel from Maywood. Flannels are so easy to work with. I had quite a discussion with a customer. You do not have, there's a lot of things that you do not have to do with flannels. People get worried. But one thing I would definitely say is this is for piecing. It's easier if you don't pre-wash them. I don't pre-wash anything, but you would definitely want, if you pre-wash your flannels, I would suggest then that you use some type of like best press to keep them from stretching on you. And then we go into the lights. Oh, and good morning, Andrea from Anchorage. Once again, Andrea, you are up bright and early. Again, it's, I think, a 5-hour difference. So good to see that we've got Nebraska. We've got all sorts of directions going. Well, this is a funny little bowl. What is this? Oh, this isn't flannel. This is a Kimberbell. Must have been a back order. Nice brown crosshatch. That is a cotton. Oh, we've got Wisconsin. Good morning, Wisconsin. And again, another good black and brown piece. Oh, it's only 3 hours difference. Thank you, Andrea. So not quite as early in Alaska as I think it is. But it's still early. Okay, let's see. I got to get another box over here. Oh, this one's a little heavy. What the heck? That's heavier than the one I just undid. Hang on. Oh! As always a pleasant surprise what I find in these boxes. Okay. I thought our black section was getting a little low. So I'm restocking. This is called Solitaire, and it is a whole set of black cotton. So now we've switched from flannel, which is cotton, to regular quilting cotton. And this one has a gray star on it. A gray dash. And good morning to Annette from Arkansas. Little design on that one. All right. Swirls. Kind of a vine and flower. I love this. It will make our black section really pop. Some great, just kind of larger circles. A floral. Squiggly. Okay, that's what was in that box. All right, one more small box to go through this morning. Hang on, I'm gonna get it over here so I can see it. All right. This is a more Kimberbell, must have been back ordered. White with red dot. Great basic. And white, cream. I would call this cream with tan. This is Kimberbell basic. Love those kind of dots. Gives it just a little bit of texture. All right, everybody. It has been a great morning to show you both the new quilts, the new Brushstrokes, light and dark crosswalk, fabrics and kits. Love it. I hope that you all have a great day. And until the next time we see you, be creative.